woke up before my alarm. Mac likes to do this thing where he climbs up on our windowsill, and actually before he does that, every single morning he wakes us up clawing at the curtains we have, so we hear like this little claw on fabric for like minutes until either Allie or I wake up. Then we have to open it, and then he likes to look out the window before the sun rises, and then he claws at the window. We don't know why, but this is going on now for like 2 months. We let him do his thing. I mean, luckily he is on like our timing, so he does do it like within an hour before we wake up. It is what it is. Allie's still asleep, so we have actually a pretty exciting day. We should volunteer at a cat shelter every single Sunday, but one of the cats that they rescued just gave birth to kittens 2 days ago, so they needed extra volunteers. So Allie and I are going in 2.5 hours. I'm gonna read a little bit and then do my fasted cardio, breakfast, and then go on my way. And I'm gonna do all of this before I pick up and look at my phone. So the only technology I really used, or I don't want to say technology because I'm using this camera obviously, I just skip my alarm, but I don't want to like be looking at a screen before like, I don't know, 10:30, 11 a.m. The book I'm reading right now is called The Daily Stoic. You pretty much read a page every single day, but I want to catch up to the actual date, so I'm going to pretty much read it every single day up until right now, which is April 3rd, so we have about 2 months to go. Fasted cardio time. We are going to be doing elliptical for like 22 minutes. And then the other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be testing my 1 mile time. I guess a sprint, you could say, for a mile. I don't think this will necessarily be a sprint, but it'll definitely be a run. We'll say that. I posted on my Instagram 2 weeks ago now that I wanted to start running because I want to be a bit more balanced in overall health and fitness. Ugh, you see that pollen? 22 minutes of elliptical to get warmed up. That will be pretty light and just like a fat burning zone. And then I'm gonna sprint for like a finisher, just because I think I'll have a better mile time if I was on the elliptical for like 22 minutes, you know, warmed up, have my runner's high already kicking in, and then I get off of it and I just go on a full-on sprint after. I think I will be faster rather than just starting now pretty cold, low heart rate. I also got these pretty cool, I don't even remember what they're called. Maybe they're called like Sonos. Open Run Pro by Shocks. Pretty good invention. Let's get to cardio. Fasted cardio is a wrap. 22 minutes on the elliptical plus a mile run. I got my pace, or not even pace, just like mile time to 7:47 compared to my first ever run I ever did for like the first time out of nowhere was 1.4 miles, and I had like a 9:32 pace. Not equally an even comparison, because this run today was just a full out as best as I can for a mile, compared to the first run being best that I could in general, length and or distance and speed. But I'll take it. It's a really good increase. But I won't lie, that shit was really freaking hard. Like, my body is still not used to running. It's just like all floppy and discoordinated. And I have a left hamstring injury, so we got to put the Wolverine stack, as the cool kids call it nowadays. It's so funny how, like, you know, like you talk about investments and stuff. I wish I invested into like a peptide or SARM company, like when I was getting it when I was 16 years old. I didn't really have too much of the capital, but I mean, everything that these people are doing nowadays is just from Alibaba, which I guess I could have did when I was 17, 16 years old, and probably would have paid off a big time by now, but you can't foresee the future, right? All right, we are off to the cattery now, which is where we go and do the volunteer work. As I mentioned, there's like 4 new kittens. Mom gave birth. I completely messed up the timing today. I thought we had to get there at 9:30. I forgot I RSVP'd that we'd be there at 8:30 and it's 8:37. So very, very sorry. This was my fault. I don't usually record too much content every single day. And this morning was recording some content and I messed up my timing. Breakfast looks yummy. Shout out to Allie. She made it for me when I was showering. What's in here, babe?
Coconut cream pie, cream of rice, cinnamon protein for the whey drip, frozen blueberries, blueberry rice chex cereal, and almond butter.
That's a really good concoction. From the cinnamon to the coconut to the blueberries. You know your flavor profiles, but with bodybuilder food. And real food.
Yes, with
you just
real
don't make
food.
real food too much.
I know how to apply it though with bodybuilder food.
Mm-hmm. Is my face slimming out? I see it a little bit. It looks maxing over here.
I see it too from this weekend when you were being fed like a buffoon.
Yeah, I was getting fed a lot of food. I know she's watching. Shout out Nanny. Delicious, dude. The pasta salad before we left and the eggplant parm. Oh. Great stuff. But yeah, if I lose like another 10 pounds, I'll look like that one guy we saw. What's his name? Bruno? The fucking Giga Chad pilot dude.
Oh.
Nah, that dude was good looking. Mateo. Dude, that guy was on another level of good looking. Let me tell you that story. We were flying back from seeing her grandparents, Nanny and Poppy, this weekend, and I'm sitting at the baggage carousel, just chilling, just waiting. I just pulled up my phone to look up something about like a company getting acquired. This guy pokes me, and he goes, "Hey man, love the content, love your videos. Been watching for a while," and I look up, and it's a pilot. Young pilot, like my age of a pilot, and I literally got struck in the back. I was like, holy shit. I was like, thanks dude. I'm like, you're good looking as fuck. Exquisite of a man. Chad, he's been watching my videos for a while, actually lives here in Tampa, so I'm not interested in dating or anything like that, just appreciating a good looking dude.
I will admit, I was walking and I was like, damn, like, that guy, really good looking. And I was gonna tell Anthony when we got back, or I was getting steps in, so I was gonna tell Anthony like when I walked back to him, the guy was talking to Anthony and I was like, yes, he knows him. All right.
Come here. Oh, this is Liam. He's just a little baby kitten.
And then here's Mama. I have to be really quiet because she's
nursing. Oh no, they're sleeping. Oh, that's so nice, Peaches.
You as well. Have a good day. Aaron, we gotta say bye, Mama. Goodbye, sweetie. You see this like little catio? How it's like screened and more natural light? One day, my future house, I want to have a sunroom that's a dedicated catio.
Okay, so my mom and grandma are coming in later today and I'm gonna pick them up from the airport. My grandma, she eats like a normal person. My mom, hybrid, right? She'll eat kind of bodybuilder food, kind of not. I'm getting my grandma a ton of seafood. She asked us to fresh catch her fish. I don't think she grasps like when we go fishing, we get literally like chump change of fish. I'm just gonna go pick up fish for her from a fish market.
Well, thank you for making my job easier. Holy expensive. 3 crab cakes. Hopefully a lot of crab in there. 1.2 pounds of flounder. And then the last one in here was 1.8 pounds of red grouper. Red grouper is amazing.
I love grouper.
So, do you think your mom's cooking for us or grandma's cooking for us? Or are you cooking for us?
I can cook. My mom can help.
Let your mom cook. Bub, you burn things. How do you tell them how you like your asparagus?
Yes, that's because I like it burnt. I wouldn't cook it like that for other people.
How about this? You make me a good pre-workout meal and I'll decide if you cook the fish or not.
Anthony, I'm not cooking you a pre-workout meal. I cooked you breakfast. I love you, but no.
Breakfast is served. It's not even breakfast. It's, second meal, pre-workout meal. This isn't a typical like bodybuilder pre-workout meal I used to run back in the day when I was either bulking or cutting. It'd always be some simple carbs like cream of rice, protein, and a fat source that's simple like nut butter. What I do have here is 3 whole eggs cooked in olive oil, 2 slices of Ezekiel bread, so definitely not a cream of rice or rice itself variant, and then a little bit of Greek yogurt. Like this was literally what was left over in the container itself, and I think it was like 40 grams of Greek yogurt, so very minimal protein, and then some wild blueberries and honey. So fast acting carbs, slow digesting carbs, good amount of fat and protein in general. Solid meal for health and wellness and happiness. I've been really enjoying olive oil cooking, you know? I always use avocado oil for the higher smoke point. Some good shit, man. Good health, benefits, tastes good. What are you guys cooking? Pan? Vegetable? That's okay. It's okay if you use that.
But there are superior oils.
That's not what I'm saying. There's health differentiators in the oils you use, but if you want to use it because you want to use it for the price, affordability, for the taste, the flavor, then so be it. Use it. We're going to the gym. I have chest today. My training has been definitely a lot more like lackadaisical in the gym. It hasn't been like, well, let's be honest, when you're on steroids, PEDs in general, there's like that extra ignition, extra spark of like drive in the gym. I want to pick it back up because I'm curious. Whenever I would always let it, whenever I came off of like PEDs, went to TRT, I'd always just be like, it doesn't really matter anymore. I'm just going to kind of chill with my training. So that's where I've kind of been at lately, and obviously picking up other things like running. I want to do my old chest workout that I was doing in the Bigger by the Day series today. So that's what we're going to do. Caffeine wise, pre-workout, I had a cup of coffee. I really enjoy the taste of coffee. Usually I have it in the morning when I read, but it tends to kickstart my digestive system a bit too quickly and stresses it out. So I definitely wait, and I waited to have caffeine by with my breakfast meal or my meal too. So we just have in here literally creatine water. I don't think I've ever had just creatine water before. So I hope the unflavored is actually unflavored. And then we're gonna be taking Huge Supplements Magnify, which is just a nitric oxide booster. So there's a little bit of sodium in here, magnesium, and then nitric oxide boosting ingredients. Peace and quiet right now until the girlfriend gets in the car and then she starts vlogging too. It's interesting having living with another vlogger because you always talk over each other and you're always in the kitchen at the same time and stuff, but it's a blessing. So 6 capsules, 2, 3, 4, okay. Oh shit, it was flavored. I should have realized it by the red. I wasn't thinking. Ali had unflavored creatine, and I put a scoop of that and then a scoop of this. So I have 15 grams of creatine today, and this is a 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, and then creatine HMB. Is that creatine hard muscle builder? Is that what it's called? Something like that. Remember how they patented some like better creatine? 15 grams of creatine going down. There she is. We were just talking about you.
Did I take a while?
No.
I'm a busy girl that does a lot of things.
Running her mouth. Oh yeah. So we kind of like the cat Asher you guys saw this morning.
I think you like Asher even more than I do.
I mean, the cat's a beautiful cat. He's beautiful, he's handsome, he's well behaved.
He's floppy.
He's lovey. Do we adopt another cat? Is it unnecessary? There is like a missing part that we have in our hearts from our cat Jade that passed away. Just like, are we forcing ourselves to try to fill that hole? We don't even need to necessarily find a replica of Jade. Jade was who she was at that point of life, you know? In our time of our lives too.
For me at least, I feel like Emmy needs somebody to cuddle with her. Yes, we have Mac. Mac doesn't cuddle with her. He just tries to get her and play all the time.
Jade was Emmy's twin sister, bonded sister. So I don't know. It might be hard to find another cat to like have that emotional connection with Emmy. But when the time comes, we feel something right. Workout was actually really good. There is such a different pump when you're enhanced to natural. When you're enhanced, the pump is like when you're filling up a balloon, just rushes. Obviously, if carbs are high. The pump when you're natural is like, it's just more gradual, and it doesn't push the balloon right to the point of bursting. It's more so like, yeah, it's filled up. And I'm honestly really enjoying the pump as like a TRT based physique. It's just a lot more gradual and like realistic is the best way to put it. We're gonna give an honest physique update because why not? It's like the starting point. Where I'm at now to where I want to get. I actually just saw one of my friends here at the gym who is a natural guy. Awesome physique. There's a clean, fresh look to a lean, natural physique that like a steroid bodybuilder or a steroid lean guy won't have. The steroid lean physique is what I like to call ashy. It's extra grainy. The non-steroid physique is like a beautiful painting. It doesn't have that grain in it. It's just like, wow, it's nice. It's like more elegant. So here is the physique. Well, let's go for the back first. And here's the front. I actually have never been shredded / lean naturally. Actually, once in my life I did. But how sad is that? Only one point when I was about to turn 16, when I was 15 years old, I did a natural cut, which was basically just keto for like 12 weeks. And I got lean and then I rebounded afterwards. But then every single time I got like lean, shredded body fat percentage after that was always with some form of PED. So it'd be very interesting if I could go through another phase of leaning out, shredding out, without any PED besides my TRT. Maybe we'll give that a shot.
How was your workout, sir?
It was actually good. I didn't tell you this because you weren't in the car when I was talking to the viewers here. But I mentioned how I wanted to do like an old chest workout I was hitting back when I was doing bigger by the day. Which is basically trying really hard in the gym. And I mentioned how whenever I go on TRT, I kind of use it as an excuse not training as hard because I don't have those enhancements. So I trained hard today and I got a really good workout, great pump. And I was actually really satisfied with the blood flow that filled my muscle tissues. His physique, natural, shredded, just like, remember how we call enhanced physiques ashy? It has that extra
Sometimes they
graininess
get
to
like
it.
ashy,
Yeah. His physique had no ash to it. It was just clean, just shred clean.
Just like healthy.
No crazy muscle fullness, veins, nitrogen retention. Just like, do this.
That's the inspiration here.
Yeah, and then ride this for a little bit and then move over. It's how you drive when you're from Jersey. Just kind of make it work. How's your workout?
My workout was good. I am turning into like big bitch, bro.
Dude, you're growing, and
I'm turning into big bitch.
we actually, dude, when she prepped in August, what was your show? When was Tampa
My
Pro?
last show was August 1st.
We were struggling.
I was struggling. Not even just you were struggling with my image. I was struggling with my own image. Like, it was really hard. I've talked about it on my channel and stuff, but being a girl and getting that shredded, like, I was sub 10% body fat. And
Well, yeah, you were
yeah,
shredded.
I just don't think it was necessary.
She was so lean that it was so hard to, I don't want to use the word, I don't want to say look at you, but like
I didn't
just
look
knew
womanly at all.
No, I didn't look womanly, and like I just saw the life sucked out of her. That it was hard, but I'm very happy with how you look now. You look very voluptuously muscular.
I have like my athletic muscle look back, and I don't feel like I have on like a ton of unneeded body fat like I did last off season. I did that to myself.
Flexibility, yeah.
It wasn't flexibility. I labeled it as balance, but it really wasn't balance.
See, I want to see what I could look like low body fat, like not stage rate. I want 5%.
Yeah.
I want like a 5-week out physique look without the PEDs.
Yeah, just lean.
I know I can do it. It's just actually like putting discipline without signing up for a show. And I never really did that before. I only did it once.
Track macros with me, so you have consistency there. It's really not hard. Like,
I know. My issue is like I'm fine with just balance of total health, in terms of like mental health, just like kind of if I want to eat something I can eat it because like I'm not getting ready for something. Yeah, maybe I'll do macro approach.
Post-workout meal, we're going to be having a brand new MegaFit meal. This is their, I don't even know how to say that word, Barrera tacos. They have a Barrera bowl, and they also came out with beef sliders. So I haven't tried it yet, but we're going to cook it on the stove top. No microwave. I'm not against the microwave. I just wanted to have maybe more of a crisp rather than just like a soggy taco. I think that's kind of the move here. The idea is to steam it a little bit. We're going to be using, hang on, it's gonna be loud. Put a little bit of water in it, tacos in there, non-stick, fresh, beautiful. Let's get it. It is higher fat compared to what I usually do post-workout, but whatever, homie. 25 grams of fat, 56 carb, 54 protein. Beef, corn tortilla, mozzarella cheese, onion, lime, beef tallow. Ooh, I like the beef tallow. You guys gotta check this out. We are extreme cat people. These are the Strays cats. The black and white one is Cindy. And then the boy that's eating right now, his name is Timmy. Don't come. Hey, Tim, it's okay. Oh, he's hungry. This spot is unique because the day our Jade cat passed away, we were chilling out here, and she never ever chilled here. This was a couple hours before she passed away. It was right here in the spot I'm sitting at, and now we feed 2 very nice stray cats out here. Timmy, and Cindy.
That's nice, Cindy. Yes.
Hey, Mackie. You jealous?
He wants to meet them so bad.
Yeah.
I don't think he's jealous of the food. I just think he wants to meet them so bad.
And then we got Emmy over there peeking her little head out. Was that good, guys? So Allie and I have been dating now for 4.5 years. It's been a while. So we've been dating for 4.5 years, which is a pretty good amount of time. And we have been living with each other as well for 4 years out of the 4.5 years. And we have it down pretty easily. I have a lot of friends and stuff that still don't have girlfriends, or I actually don't think I have like any clue. I have a few older friends that are married, but I don't have anyone who is my age that is necessarily married. Me and Allie are practically married without going through that whole process of the party, the ring exchangement, and signing the documents. And we did a really good job of becoming one in a household with each other. And I guess like what I'm trying to have this piece of content be is just my experience with having a girlfriend, technically a stranger that became my girlfriend, and then how we mingled as one in a household and the chemistry we basically found within each other to, I don't even know, bro. What I will say is we work well with each other under this one roof in terms of how we manage the house, pay our bills, how our mindsets are, how we want to raise children, how we keep the house clean, chores, all these little things that are big things you don't really realize until you get a girlfriend and things are dandy. You're trying to see if she's the right girl for you, X, Y, and Z. And then there's that whole new level of figuring out compatibility when you live with them. And luckily, we figured that out pretty darn early on. We had our hiccups here and there, but honestly, we're practically married right now. Check it. Looks good. Please don't fall out. Nice. Perfect. We'll unload the dishwasher, which is one of my duties, living here with Allie Prince. And then once this is done, pretty much should be good to eat. Let's give these tacos a taste test. All right, we're going to go nothing added, not even the sauce they provided, just taco. That hit the spot. That was good. Because typically, like, when I go out, I never get tacos, you know? And then at home, I never cook, like, a healthy taco to me. I'm just too lazy, bro. I'll just whip together rice, some meat. I never season the meat like this, so this is a treat. Dude, the beef is so juicy.
Oh, yeah.
Even still being shipped to you. Aha! My garage door clicker. Several things I leave at your house.
I did borrow one of these, though. I'll give it back.
Thank you. Awesome book.
Very good book.
You've read majority of it?
Majority of it, but I made sure to read the parts that you left folded. You left some pages.
Oh, yeah, I did?
Of them folded. You can see it at the top, like the ribs.
Yeah.
So I flipped through some of those.
Thank you. I actually just realized about the garage door clicker today because I didn't drive my car in the last couple of days, and I was going to the gym, and I was like, oh shit, I left it in Dom's car. That's so funny because I do, like, every book I have, I'll either like fold it or I'll highlight it.
I was considering leaving my bookmark in there of where I left off, but I wanted it back.
Okay, well, the law of category is the first flip page I went to. Looks good though. Have a good workout, dude. What are you training today?
I think chests and arms.
I literally did that today. Yeah. It was actually pretty good.
I had a really good editing session. I sat down from like 10:30 to just about a half hour ago. Each video is uploaded.
We have a new YoungLA drop to go through. All right, really big news with this YoungLA drop. It drops April 9th, but they're also doing a birthday sale celebrating another year of YoungLA being alive and in business. They are having 20% off site-wide with your favorite athlete's code. If you want to use my code, CODEANT, that'd be much appreciated. And this is also a really awesome drop. It's training-oriented and light. I'm talking about beautiful for training. Let me show you. Okay, so every single one of these shirts are light. They are very thin material, perfect for breathable training activities, whatever you need. And let's break it down. We have nice looking compression shirts. You guys see the knitting pattern on here? It's a compression shirt. Make it formal. That's what we got here. I got two colorways. I got the red and the black. Now they have a training series, which I'll be using on my run / in the gym. Very thin, perfect springtime, lightweight shirt. It's not that cheap thin, where it's like, oh, they definitely made some extra margins with this. It's like a nice quality thin. So training series has minimal YoungLA training series on it. Then we go into nice dress wear. Nice little collar over here with the, what is this called, Allie? I'm trying to think of my fashion terms here. What's it called when like the lining is kind of shown on the outside? This?
Raw cut.
Raw cut. So raw cut formal shirts. Looking spiffy. I got simple, neutral, gray, and black. Oh, that goes over here with the training series. My bad. Another lightweight training series in a nice light blue. Allie says blue brings out my eyes. Then we have here just more fitted. Look at this. Nice fitted in the shoulder. Minimal YoungLA t-shirts. Perfect for just casual wear. Another casual, minimal YoungLA just only on the back. So if you want just a base shirt, once again, super thin. We have new beaters. This is the thinnest beater they have. Usually their beaters are like a good amount thick and a good amount of compression. So the compression's still on the bottom, but thinner material. So summertime, springtime, perfect beaters there. And they have a little bit of a graphic shirt on the back. What's that, a Spartan? It's pretty neat. And we have, looks like a motorcycle club one, which no logo on the back. They put that on the front over there. Into the pants. We have some graphic design pants, which I rock sometimes. They're not my biggest fan. I'm not the biggest like loud graphic design person. These are thick cotton shorts. You can also get the sweats if you want sweatpant version. Then we have the training club joggers. Once again, perfect for training, super thin. They have YoungLA, nice waistband on there. And then we have the training shorts, different colorways, camo, regular color, gray, black, and then we have some nice cargo pants. I'm gonna be wearing some of these outfits in the next upcoming vlogs, but this drop is once again April 9th, big sale. So you can get this drop and old items will still be discounted for 20% off with your favorite athlete's code, 3 p.m. EST or 12 p.m. PST. We are about to go pick up Allie's mother and grandmother from the airport, and I am currently wearing the new cargo pants from the drop. They're actually pretty fire. What's awesome about them is at first, like, damn, the waist is pretty big for my physique. They have little belt straps right here, so you just make it tighter, good to go. Like these ones. Allie, you're driving, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So instead of, here's a little habit that I've been doing, right? So instead of scrolling social media, like typically majority people would on this way to the airport, I'm gonna read the pages Dom mentioned that I folded because I forgot about that. So I'm gonna read these pages and let you know what I come up with. Essentially, if you've never read this book, Tools of Titans, Tim Ferriss, he is a podcast gentleman on social media, so you can check out his podcast, and he interviewed a lot of cool, successful people in different realms, whether it be financially, whatever, you know? And he just basically asked them for life advice in terms of whether it was the category that they had success in or just things that they found out. Cool people in here, like Arnold Schwarzenegger's in here, Peter Thiel, whether people think he's cool or not, that's up for you to decide, but he is successful financially and knows how to invest into startups.
Oh my God, Allie. Let's do a garage workout.
Garage workout time. You know what that means? We're jump roping. Want to see me jump rope?
Barefoot.
My inner toe is hurting. Foot maxing. Ow. She's got the shoes on. She means business here. Yeah! You still got it. Being on your toes is easier. You went so far. Oh, yeah. What a time taking photos with your girlfriend. Little home workout. I bought that cable tower, I think back in, you guys saw it, it was in a YouTube video. I think I bought that back in like November, no, it's October. I think it's a good month to guess. And it comes in handy here and there. I actually really enjoy, there's a different workout at a home workout. I wouldn't say it's as intense like bodybuilder level in the gym, but there's something nice about being barefoot, touching the grass in between sets, stretching in the grass. I'm weird, dude. Like, I don't know, I'm not your typical like TikTok connoisseur, you know? I like some peaceful shit. So it felt nice. I was hitting some pumping sets, going in the grass, stretching, did some cardio, all barefoot. And it felt like there was just like this circulation of good energy. Anywho, we're gonna shower because we went to the beach earlier today, had a good workout at home, sweated a bunch and did 30 minutes of cardio. And we have some friends coming over, we got family, we're gonna be barbecuing, eating some good food. So much better. I'm kind of wearing the same outfit as yesterday. This is the same shirt, but not the exact same shirt. So same style, but I had two of the same shirt. And then these are the same pants from the new drop. It is dropping April 9th. Birthday sale. Code Ann. Hola, abuela. No camera. Oh, dancing. Dance party. We have a fucking feast over here. What's up, Dom? Emily? Say hi.
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 Sweet potato.
All I have right now. Vegetables.
Liquid Death. We got a little bit of grouper, wild rice, crab cakes, broccoli and Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, and then we are slowly reverse searing some steaks.
I love how you just started reading out loud, you are. And then you stop because you realize you shouldn't be reading it. Oh.
There's no way.
Alright, Grandma, you're actually booted from the game now. No, you have to say a word that's related to the word that's on your...
To the word selected.
Yeah, to the selected word on there. Alright, so now we discuss. Both of yours was a little generic to this.
This is weird. Yours were cut. Any of these could be an apple.
Blue regard. It's Dom.
Oh, sure.
I should have gone with my gut.
I know my man, and he's a liar.
I had a feeling it was
What?
Alright, let's all just
You said animals?
Yeah.
Whatever the first thing in your mind
There's an
was to
animal
put here, you
in
can actually
this
say that.
very-
You're safe.
Never is.
It's not me, Dad. She's like,
I knew it, Alex. I said it was you. Why are you guys not listening to me? I said Alex.
I didn't.
Last time I said Dom. Oh my God.
Next day again, we had 3 days in this vlog. I don't think I've ever really done that on YouTube, but we're about to go to the gym. It's Easter Sunday, so happy Easter. I hope you had a happy Easter by the time you see this video. I'm gonna hit back today, and I'm wearing the new YoungLA training. What is it called? It says the training series. It's cool, dude. Really, as I said, loose fitting, and then the shorts got some compressions underneath with zippers, so really good stuff. But let's make pre-workout. I ate really good yesterday. I woke up with some little water retention in the face, so like wash-shot it out. And today I realized I don't really need too much fuel, because food is fuel at the end of the day, right? Calories literally is energy. So I realized I consumed a lot of energy yesterday. I don't really need too much today, so had, I'm gonna say minor food, but some basics. I had some eggs, some toast, some fruit, and then I had a leftover meal from yesterday, a little bit of rice and fish. I'm gonna go train, and then Easter we're going out to a very nice restaurant here in Tampa, if you ever heard of it. It's called Columbia. It's a very old restaurant. It was like, I think founded in 1906. Stayed in the same spot, really good Spanish food. So Allie's grandma is Spanish, so we're going out there for Easter. It's cool being this age where we can take our parents out to eat and things like that. So it should be a really nice Easter. My parents are up home in New Jersey, but we have Allie's mom and grandma down here with us. Pre-workout concoction. We're gonna go in with a little bit of Rect Inferno. You do the full scoops. It's high stim, like 400 milligrams of caffeine, but I don't need that much, so we're gonna do just one scoop. So half a serving of that. A little bit of L-carnitine. I have really never gotten shredded without using PEDs of any sort. I did one time when I was 15 years old, and that's so sad to say. Like the only time I actually got looking in shape, right? Because on the outside you look in shape when you're shredded. In reality, you're not really. You're far from healthy because low body fat isn't healthy. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. It was when I was 15 years old. I decided to do my own little cut. I did it well. I just did a whole keto thing, and I got really lean. And then I binged after, and then got fluffy again. But besides the point, that was the only time I've ever gotten like shredded without PEDs. And then from 16 years old and onwards, I used PEDs for my physique. So that leads me to today. I don't necessarily want to get shredded, but I want to get into the best shape I possibly can with like eating good food as fuel to help my workouts, help my running, whatever activity I'm doing, whether it be soccer or swimming or whatever I pick up, jump roping, but do it naturally. So for example, I'm just on test because I am on testosterone for the rest of my life. So just using that.
You're gonna look handsome.
Pre-workout stack is done. I'm gonna bring some EAAs for the intra workout and no carbs intra because I do not need that. So let's go and we'll see you in the gym. This is what I was talking about. Creatine from the other day. It says creatine monohydrate, creatine hard muscle builder. I didn't like research that enough. I researched so many things when I was younger, which was like SARMs.
Wait, what is that?
It's a mixture of creatine monohydrate, creatine HMB hard muscle builder, I think is what the patent's called, and L-carnitine.
I love the color.
You like blue on me?
You just look good. It goes with your hair well.
It's really nice, super lightweight. You didn't drink your pre until now? Bro, she was editing a TikTok.
I was locked in.
I'm itching, I'm buzzing, I'm ready to go. Remember when we used to make out and stuff?
Yeah, we have a running joke right now. Whenever, like, I don't know, we're just like busy doing stuff during the day, we'll randomly just go up to each other and be like, can we make out? And it's like, a joke, and we don't make out.
Can I explain the joke? It's because, like, listen, we love each other. We have great loving time. We're very loving in depth. But as you get more deeper into a relationship, you make out less. Besides in like those intimate moments, you know, like when you first start dating,
like honeymoon stage,
phase,
you
like
just be making out all the time.
You're making out a lot, especially like that, like hookup culture. Like you make out. You don't make out when you get like more solidified.
Yeah, so we'll constantly just bug each other and make out.
Yeah. I look green, no? I look yellow. I think the white balance is kind of funky. So we're gonna hit back today, primarily just back. I hit biceps, like you guys saw it hit biceps not too long ago. I'll give the rundown now, and then we'll just do kind of like a music workout. Warm up wise, I'm gonna start with a pullover and then a row to warm up my lats. Then we're gonna get into probably pull down, then row, pull down, row, traps, some lower back, and then call it quits. Since you have so much weight pressure on your traps, you can feel it like restricting the blood flow, and when you finish, that blood just surges right in. Cool feeling. It's like basically using like pump, I don't know what they're called, like pump bands. When you wrap it around your arms when you're training arms, it's like blood restricted flow training. Take them off, you get a hell of a pump. So I guess same thing here. All right, we just wrapped up cardio. I think about 23 minutes done. I just did cardio until I was finished with the workout. I don't have like a designated plan, which I probably should do. Probably actually gonna write it down, this way I can follow something and make the most progress. But like, as I said, I feel like in this episode of YouTube, I'm in a point of like, not necessarily having the desire to like try to hit a goal of like this level of physique, but I might challenge myself to. I fill out a shirt really nicely. It's not that extra glycogen, nitrogen retention, steroid pump. It's like a nice, just like, damn, that guy's fit. Like, dude, look at him. He looks healthy. Good skin, good hair. Check that shit out, man. The
really good workout. Simple. Back, a little bit of cardio. But stretching is something that's super uncomfortable. It takes the same principles like training in anything, whether it's work, bodybuilding, cardio. It's the same principles you apply to stretching in order to progress and become, I guess, flexible. So I think it's really uncomfortable. And what I've realized in order to master or become better at stretching and to go deeper is controlling your breath. If you control your breath, your heart rate drops a little bit. And you're more calm within that set of stretching. You look fucking great, dude. I was literally thinking when you were posing, I was like, damn, bro, I'm dating a future Olympian. I was like, I always thought I was some hot shit in bodybuilding, and fuck, kid, didn't even compete as a pro. And then I got you. It's gonna do a
Life
good
takes
job.
you elsewhere.
Yeah, you know, you look fucking good. And it's funny because I've seen you progress bikini-wise. You reminded me of me when we started dating, like in my earlier career. Mm-hmm. Like when I was 17, like when I won my first show, I was just like, you're like, how the fuck do you do that? I was like, I just saw with the vision, the eye for the vision of like how they pose, the look. Mm-hmm. I trained like it. I practiced it myself, and I was able to become it when I was 17, you know?
It's like what happened to me with my first show.
Exactly. I realized that's what happened to you, and then as time progressed, that's what you continue to do, and you just continue to morph into what bikini's calling for. Good job of being on the tracks for your goal.
Really love it. I just love the lifestyle of it.
In my eyes, you're in bikini shape, you know?
Yes. Remember how people used to call me wellness?
Yeah, you had thicker legs.
I did
when
have
we first
thicker
started
legs.
dating.
But they were like not necessarily like muscle legs.
No, wellness is like big legs,
Yeah, like
muscular
wheels,
and
bro.
glutes. You had like watery or fuller
Estrogen legs.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, estrogen legs. But that's what got me attracted to you in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
That's what caught my eyes. I was like, oh damn.
But they were athletic legs. Like they
Yeah.
weren't necessarily like chunky legs. I mean, yes, but like they're still athletic. And now I have like that athletic look, but like remove the fat that I had then and like just put muscle on it. Oh. Word.
Oh, that sounded really bad. Is it
It's
okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
But anyway, I left and covered with
Post-workout meal, super simple. Yogurt bowl, scoop of protein, frozen blueberries, rice checks, and peanut butter. I've been really enjoying just like yogurt, cinnamon and honey, but since I did just work out, burned a lot of calories, I want to refuel with something, nothing too crazy. So we got this. This is pretty much like 40 grams of protein, 23 plus 25, 48 grams of protein. So good, really good stuff. So I tried this at the store yesterday, pure coconut water, 100% coconut, not from concentrate. And what it is coconut water, right, not from concentrate, but they have flavors with fruit. And then there's nothing else besides just the fruit juice of the fruit they're trying to mimic the flavor of. So really cool, really refreshing. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And then with the convenience, I bought it on Amazon the next day and it came in. So probably gonna be incorporating that, I'd imagine, pre-workout, a little bit of hydration from pure coconut juice.
Hi.
As if we didn't have enough cats to feed, a third stray cat come to us. This one we've seen, he is the grandpa of the group. He's a fuller face. He looks like Timmy, but we call him Tone because we finished watching Sopranos. Tony, Soprano. Yeah, he's the leader of the mob. Come here, bud. I am the cat whisperer. No. Come here, Tone. All right, buddy, listen. You eat good because I got to move my car back in. See this? Do we try to gain his trust?
No, not today. He needs to know that we fed him.
Okay, buddy, listen. We're backing up. We're letting you enjoy. Do your thing. Ooh, hang on.
Wow, you look like Giga Chad right now.
There he goes.
That's good. Now listen, Tone. No more being mean to Timmy and Cindy. No more chasing after her because you want that puss. Alright? She cannot get pregnant, so noted.
All right, I'm gonna join you, Tone. I'm gonna eat my meal now, my last meal of the day. Bye, buddy. Love you. Big off. Here's what we're looking at for our final meal. Some shredded buffalo chicken, mushrooms, Brussels sprouts, zucchini, a decaf coffee with half and half, topped with some of this truck sauce.